It's December the 28th and we're just approaching the property for sale, which is on the left hand side. This is the view from the track. Ahead is the cart track, which extends into the countryside. It's farmland, maize fields, woods, a lake, two lakes in fact, and some very good walking. This is the farm buildings that are opposite the property, used by a small-scale farmer for storage of hay and sometimes his sheep. And now approaching the property through the double gates. We've had some rain just recently, so there's still some puddles on the hard standing area, which can take up to 3 cars. The garden is obviously very winterish and not at its best, but in the springtime and the summertime, it's with cherry blossom, plum blossom, etc., it's glorious. This is a small garden, east facing, perfect in the early morning, sheltered but very warm. Just going up to the back, the property extends for another 100 metres. As you can see, at the very end, the furthest trees that you can see on the centre of the screen there is the extent of the property. On the left you have sheep and horses in the fields, hiding away at the moment. And there's the hedge coming back, and that's the surplus wood store, a garden shed with lawnmower, etc. And then this is the part of the last part of the house which hasn't been developed in any way. At the back there's an electric water heater, and I keep, as you can see, my tools in there. And this ladder goes to the trapdoor up into the attic. There's another 15 square metres available for development up in the attic. Coming back and onto the veranda, a bit cluttered, but it's winter time. In the spring and summer it's absolutely perfect to sit here and looking out on the garden and the sheep fields. It's obviously shaded from the hot sun, but in the winter time, although the sun's gone in at the moment, but in the winter time the sun streams through, and especially into the conservatory, which it's double glazed with argon gas, so and there's 250mm of fiberglass in the ceiling, so it gets very warm in the winter sun. And then on into the living room, the stairs taking up onto the first floor, a small cupboard under the stairs. I've blocked the stairs off with 2 trapdoors because I live here on my own, and during the winter it conserves heat and therefore cost. There's the original fireplace, which has been restored, and a 12 kilowatt Nestor Martin fireplace, which is very efficient. That's looking back into the conservatory where we've just come from. And then we go round and into the kitchen diner. The kitchen diner is 16 square metres with cupboards, as you can see, fridge under, washing machine under, space for a dishwasher, built-in stove, gas hob. In the corner is an old doorway which has been converted into a larder, and this is the view from the kitchen, looking out onto the porch and onto the garden beyond. and then we go through into the third bed's study. At the moment it's just used as a storeroom. We have had visitors staying in this room during the summer because it has the ground floor bathroom leading off, hand basin, bath, shower over, WC, and just back out, and for a last view of the kitchen and dining room from this angle. The dining area can take 8 to 10 people around the table quite easily, and that's the view back into the living room, and that's the extent of the ground floor.